and the ancestors are looking out for us. God Hayes is exposing them, man.
Okay, you see that chair right there? See how big it is?
Yeah.
Now look at the Pope chair under it. Scroll down, look at the Pope chair under it.
Never have it been made so clear.
Young TV. Young.
We running the game right now.
Young TV.
Time to take over.
Young
We the hottest in the game. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. If you just not tuned in.
TV.
Share, like on your Instagram, Facebook.
Young TV.
If you tuned in, we broadcasting live from 2030, baby.
Young TV. Young
Taking over the game, baby. Oh yeah.
Young TV.
Hit that like.
Young TV.
Get them likes up in the air, you heard me?
Young TV.
Ride by. Hotel Islam.
Young TV.
Assalamu alaikum. Shalom alaikum.
Young TV.
It looked like a certificate to a preschool baseball tournament.
Yeah. And you know what, Rod, I even still question that, because I also discovered that, like I said, the gentleman that I grew up with in the household was not my biological father, but I was able to pull records on that, the affidavits and all. So he claimed me to be his a year after he and the woman that I knew as my mother got married. And ironically, on the bottom of that form, he didn't even know, I guess, how old I was, apparently, because I'm not his child. But I was listed as the age of 4 on that affidavit. And then whoever the representative was or the agent that they dealt with in that whole process noted 10/7/83, which I'm assuming would have been the date that I would turn 5, because I couldn't think of any other reason they would put that date in that corner. And again, I'm finding all of this out after realizing that there's this big old inheritance circling around me. Everybody's trying to knock me off and get me to sit still and not move and not be seen and not be heard.
So your true, okay, so what you picking up is your true inheritance is Blue House fatherland, daddy's girl, birthright, coming off
Yes, and
the matriarchy. You still got that coming. They know it's going to be released. It can't nobody get it but you, because you the only, they know who you is.
yeah, some people have been able to access something. Again, I don't know exactly what it is.
Look,
No
they
one's
can use
approached
all
me.
the fraud they want under the query, under the Piscean age. They was allowed to go rampant with the fraud,
Yeah,
but they don't touch the principle.
I have a
They just was
question
able
for
to
you
live
too.
off the principle by leveraging the principle as the collateral, but nobody can
Yeah,
take the collateral from you.
yeah, because the oracles were saying that basically they were like getting payments, increments to take care of me. But when I was to reach a certain age, I was supposed to get it, which I never heard anything about. And from what I'm gathering, something was sent out in Detroit, Michigan, at a time when I had already left, because all of my children were born there. So whoever was there got their paws on it.
Well, that was back then, you know, they was doing scams like 90 going north on the hustle game.
Yeah.
They was making identities. They was putting light bills and gas bills in babies' names.
Oh yeah, I got multiple copycats and doppelgangers walking around these North American lands with my name. Got even some trying to look like me. Crazy, sound like me and everything. It's wild. I have a question with regards to the paternal line. Again, A lot of my information is coming through spirit. It's being spoken of that on my paternal lineage, there was a connection with um, with Masons. I'm not sure, possibly Eastern Stars. I'm not sure. I don't know his information. So much so that these cults are coming up in the energy, questioning who I am and how do I know these things, and they're trying to figure me out. So my question is, although I'm not aware that I've run across any of that particular knowledge, is that something that can also be handed down through DNA?
Yeah. Anything your parents, grandparents, great grandparents, and that venom ever learned is accessible through the DNA, but your due diligence is how you activate it.
Okay.
But look, those people, you need to learn how to sit in your God seat. We're gonna have to finish this in a personal um chat because I gotta give you some other instructions. Because right
Okay.
now, because you're not self-aware, I'm going to advise to you that you email Empress Rarebird at the Shalagi Cherokee Nation and try to enroll in the next 12 steps of sovereignty that walks you through the steps where them people questioning you, you need to be questioning them. Anybody asking you about you, you need to be asking them why you asking about me.
Yeah.
And you turn your power dynamic around. But it's more to it than that. And it's like over a period of time, you gotta have revelations um in steps, in stages you have to get through because you got a lot of stuff between you and activating who you are that you explaining in your, like when I asked you about what you thought gaslighting was, right? Which was a carryover from your hard boundaries, right? So you can get the information off, just type Empress Redbird in your YouTube search, and her channel will pop up. You can click on her channel and get all of the information to mail. But you got a lot of work to do in order to take your power back. That's what all you're doing right now is struggling to take your power back. And that's exactly
Yeah.
where you stuck at. Because you don't know which steps to take. And by not knowing which steps to take, you're scared to make the wrong step. So she gonna walk you through the steps in the 12-step process. Step 13 is getting your diploma from Big Mama's chair.
Yeah, I do have a lot to learn. And I see people in the comments. You guys, you can follow me. I'm on Facebook if you don't mind, Rod.
Go ahead.
You guys can follow me. I am on Facebook. My name is Jamila S. Neal. And you can also find me on YouTube under Starfire's Seated Share.
Yeah, fraud would call Empress Redbird a fake because they don't know what the hell they talking about. We look, nobody that I'm talking about that haven't been through the fire and been tested with all of those people with all of those false allegations. We all been through it. You're not going to be the one, and everybody going and somebody not going to try to stop you from sitting in your seat. And this is why I was referring her to Empress Redbird for that very reason.
And I actually thought about reaching out, but again, with my financial
It's
situation,
free.
I just, I've just been very, I'm not going to say
It's free.
lost. Okay. Okay.
It's free. She don't charge you to go to that 12 steps of sovereignty. Only the frauds charge you. They gonna charge you to get nationality card. They gonna charge you for all kind of stuff. She just dropped out. I don't know. I didn't do that. So, but the frauds is gonna be the ones trying to charge you for everything, and the real ones is the ones that just trying to help you for free. I don't charge for nothing I do. Right? Empress River tried to put me on salary, and I refused. Give it back to the children. And I'm not saying that to my own horn. We not doing this for self. We doing this so that y'all can take y'all power back the exact same way that me and the Empress and a whole bunch of others have had to take their power back. We have to first take back the sense of self and the power of being in self in order to know where we at and where our alliances is at. You're going to always have opposition if you're going in the right direction. That's how you know you're going the right direction. Because people that don't know you from a rock in Iraq got a whole encyclopedia written about you. And you don't even know them people. Ain't never had one conversation with them, ain't never talked to them, and they never been around them, but they know more about you than you do. They don't even know a relative of yours that know they related to you. And they got more to say about you. They not what they doing. They gonna worry about what everybody else doing, what they doing, right? So when you know, don't listen to other people. Go find out for yourself. Go find out. Go find out for yourself. Are you coming up now, Willie? Go find out what somebody about for yourself. People jump on the bandwagon too quick. They can't even play a fucking instrument. How you gonna be on the bandwagon and you can't even play an instrument? It's ridiculous. Peace, God. Can you hear me? You ain't got your mic on mute, do you? Oh, it's still buffering and say joining. Can you hear me?
First. On first.
I can hear you a little bit.
Talking to me,
Yeah.
I can't even see myself. Can y'all see me?
I'm just logging on to my other Facebook to see if I can see you because you're dark on my screen, but the sister was too. But I was able to see her. Can y'all see both of us in the comments? Somebody answer.
I Y'all can hear me though. Y'all can't see me.
Can y'all hear them? They can't see you. Can y'all hear them?
Okay, y'all can see me. Y'all can hear me. Y'all can't see me, but y'all can hear me.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, they trying to.
They
I'm
just hear me.
gonna leave and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna come back, God.
All right. Y'all can hear me, but y'all couldn't hear him, and it wasn't showing up. I was looking on my other Facebook. He wasn't showing up. See, now it said he declined, and I know he didn't decline. I'm gonna try somebody else, then I'll come back to him. Jawan Carter. That man is saying is adding Jawan Carter. Hey, Crystal. Oh, okay. Y'all was able to hear him, but couldn't see him.
What's up?
What's up? What's up? Can y'all hear and see him, or can y'all just hear him? I can hear you, brother. No, I'm trying to see if they hear you, we're gonna go ahead, even if they don't see you. Yeah,
I
they.
didn't even have a question or nothing.
It don't matter. You
But
come up, chop it up for a minute.
yeah,
Yeah, you on screen. You on screen now.
all right.
Yeah, you on screen. I can see you on my other phone. All right. So what's going on with you, brother?
Nothing much. I've been listening to you for a while now. It's been like 3 years. I'm in
Yeah,
Virginia.
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of that is a lot of what I be talking about in early American history is Virginian history.
Yeah, I
Uh,
be doing some research on it.
yeah, a lot of the American stuff went down between Pennsylvania, Virginia, and New York got a lot because that was New Amsterdam at one time. They was trying to turn it into um, Sodom and Gomorrah.
Mm. Yeah, I've been doing the genealogy and stuff, and come to find out, we related to like most people related in Virginia related to like Pocahontas, and I know that's not a real name, but
Yeah, Pocahontas is the tribe. The tribe used to use Pocahontas and was a name for girl actors or playful girls that get into stuff, mischievous.
mm,
Yeah, so when they put it on a historical character, it tells me she's an actor. She wasn't real.
mm, yeah. So about the DOA, the DOE, the Department of Education, what you think about that? It says going down. So what's that mean for like all the
So
schools?
the parents is going to have to reorganize their method by which they educate their children, and they're not going to stop having this 8 hour a day babysitter if somebody don't force it.
Mm,
They get okay. So now they've been sending for the last 15 years or more people to kill babies in the school so that the parent realize that the school is no longer a place to send your child, and people still in droves send their child back to that chaos. I've been telling people they got mass casualty events on the schedule. As they go out, they try to trigger mass casualty events to put people in an apathetic state, which makes them more controllable and easier to manipulate.
mm,
So the Department of Education is tied to the system that we trying to remove. By removing their ability to control our children, it gives us back control of how our children are raised, right? So that was too much power over your child's life for somebody else outside of your community to have in control of their hands. You can be educated into any effed up situation they want to educate you into. All they need to know is your baseline character. And they got a curriculum that suits your baseline character to lead you as far astray as possible. That's why it's called a school. We don't want to send our children to school no more. We
mm,
tired. We don't want the devil educating our babies in hell, teaching them how to be little demons. We tired of it. If you look around, a lot of people were starting with community-based educational programs, and they wanted to control that, so they told them they needed a charter, so they call them charter schools. And they got a different curriculum than what's called public schools. The charter gives them permission to educate their children the way they want to. That's what the charter is permission. It's a permission slip from the ones who wield the power to allow you to be who you are and to raise your children how you see fit. You don't need no permission slip. You need to get rid of the people that's telling you you need to ask them for permission to teach your children how to live a life in this world that we in. Because giving the education to the hands of 2 or 3 wicked people, they're gonna absolutely can educate your child into the condition that serves them and not the children or the community at all. That's why our community is falling apart. None of the educational system is designed for community building and strengthening the unity within the community. It's just not there. So the Department of Education has to go. We had a whistleblower named Charlotte Iserty. She's on YouTube. and she broke down the whole No Child Left Behind and the control measures of the DOE, Department of Education. And it goes all the way back to the Rothschilds telling us why they was establishing the modern forms of education. We want to be educated, draw what's in our DNA. We don't want to be dictated, which tells us to follow the straight line. I'm not coloring in the line. If my artistic expression tells me to break the line, I'm breaking the line. And that's why I'm in the position I'm in now, to see what I can see and try to explain it to everybody so that they can understand how the system has been used to manipulate you from childhood. Yeah, it's a curse. All the hustle says it's a dirty game, but somebody got to play it.
I don't want to play it at all.
Mm-hmm. You got anything else, or go to the next one?
Yeah, you can go to the next one. I appreciate you, Rob.
All the time, man. Keep your head up.
We definitely
Yeah.
will.
All right, Will, we're going to try it again, baby. See what it do. You absolutely right, Kanemi. It's the elemental Q community was designed to F up the babies. They wrote a whole war manual on it.
Yo, I'm here. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can't see you, but the people might be able to. But I'm gonna look on my other one,
No,
see. But
I see
I can
myself.
definitely hear
I
you.
see myself this time, so they probably can hear me.
Yep, I can see you.
All right, good. But, bruh, first of all, God, I was brought here because I follow Deidre, and she follow you, and y'all be coming in on each other's stuff, and you be adding her, and she be adding you, and I follow that
Oh, you
because
talking
we are,
about Drea?
we already on the same thing.
Yeah, that's
Drea,
my girl. Drea
yeah,
talk.
Drea.
Yeah.
My bad, Drea. Yeah, she be on some real stuff, and y'all be on some real stuff. So I'm basically here listening to you teach these people about what they should already. I ain't gonna say already know, but what they need to know, because it's just crazy that we as people don't know what we see. We see what we see, but we question it, and at the point when we question it, then we get a little fidgety of what we need to question. But at
You
this
know,
point, right,
that's
what
why
you
they hide it in plain sight.
right. So what you teaching, I hear what you're saying, and I hear what you're teaching. So I just want to come on here and say and give you your flowers, basically. Give you
I
your flowers.
appreciate it, brother.
Yeah,
I need
for
all
you.
I need all the flowers I can get because I'm trying to build a garden anyway.
Facts. And you building the flowers, and you not taking anything from this government that got people still stuck in the matrix. So you need your flowers. So I definitely came here to give you your flowers, because people around here just they see the light, but they don't even wanna be the light that they are at this point.
Well,
They're afraid to. I ain't gonna say they're afraid, but they questioning what they already know. And I was there at
well,
one
you
point
supposed
where
to
I was
question
questioning.
what you know in order to see if you're missing anything. That
Well,
ain't nothing wrong with that. You supposed to
that's the
go.
thing I'm saying. So the thing that I'm saying is they questioning what they know, and then they coming to you for basically confirming the saying, okay, I confirm what I see. So once they get that confirmed from you, they gonna go ahead and move and elevate to where they need to go and do what they do. So that's just what I'm here to do. I'm here to give you flowers to say I'm I'm gratefully glad that you doing what you need to do, because ain't nobody on here really doing it, but they need to do, moving in their purpose and giving everybody the flowers that they need to give, and you just giving everybody their flowers, bro. So I got to give your flowers back.
I
Especially what
appreciate
yeah, man. Like
it.
I ain't got no questions to ask. I'm here to listen. I'm here to learn more than I need to learn, because I know there's more that's needed to be learned on my end. Like you way older than me, obviously. Like I got one gray hair. You got gray hairs all over. Like you got wisdom all over you, and I'm just learning more than what I need to know. So basically, I'm just here to give you your flowers, man.
Yeah,
Because
I appreciate it.
it's
I
just more
appreciate it.
than people don't. sometimes people don't really appreciate it. But I'm gonna appreciate that. I'm gonna appreciate you
Well,
and Deidre and all the people that's really out here shining that light.
for sure.
Yeah, ain't too many people out here that's doing that. So I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you for letting me on here, though. I'm still finna stay on here, but go ahead and teach the people.
All right. I appreciate it, brother. I'm going to take the next one up now.
Go ahead.
All right. Shonda. That kind of stuff make a brother feel good because people throw dirt at you so much. I don't know. Campaign strong. Looking like you from the Bay Area. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. I can't see you. All right. I'm gonna have to drop you down, brother, because you ain't come. I can't hear nothing. Can you hear me?
Uncle Rod,
What's up, nephew? What's going on?
can you hear
I
me?
can hear you. Can you hear me? Shit, we lost your sound,
Oh,
brother.
wow,
Okay,
can't
I can
hear
hear
me.
you
All
now.
right, I'll come
I can
back in.
hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, let's try somebody else. Dirty Bookman, Ross Claude, man, what you talking? Let's see if I can hear this. Peace, G.
What's up, big dog?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Let's get it in. What's on your man?
Man, I said, man, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, my brother. Man, you know how long I've been watching you, man?
I see you pop up every now and then.
Yes, sir, man. Man, I love what you're doing. That I don't think I want to say keep doing what you're doing. I see what they're trying to do with your little lives and stuff. They don't like the energy what you got going,
They
man.
can't stop it.
They can't stop it though, but we still on the ride, baby.
Yeah, we on the rise.
I'm gonna keep watching you. You and your elder, y'all keep on dropping that.
For sure, man. Look, as long as everybody bumps straight, we'll be good. And
Yes, sir.
some of the people that's bumping straight got to walk off a cliff. That's because that's the only way they can bump straight.
I most definitely. And I'm I'm
Did it?
I'm, I'm kind of on that too, man. I've been having to walk away from some of my little family members and everything, cause I know what I got going on. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm down here from Georgia, man.
for sure, for sure.
Yeah, I'm down here from the woods, them little kitty water.
You got any questions?
Huh?
You got any questions?
I got a lot on, man, but I ain't even gonna get into that tonight. Hey, I don't mind
Well,
too
I'm here
personal.
I'm here to get into some shit.
You had to get into some shit.
Else I wouldn't be here. I can't
Okay.
worry about getting in trouble. I was born in trouble. I was in trouble when I got here.
So my question to you, like, as far as like us getting together what we need together, how do us like I'm kind of stuck in between the bridge, you feel me? Like I connect with the younger. I'm more connected with older. You see what I'm saying? So how do I need to go about, you know what I'm saying, trying to, you know, get
You're a
the energy right.
you're the translator. Your
I'm
job
trying.
is to get the
It's
wisdom
like
from the
ain't
old.
nobody hearing me though.
If you the bridge between the two, that you supposed to listen to the old folks and talk to the young folks.
That's what I'm doing. But
Yeah, like
it's
the
kind
stuff
it
that
kind
I
of
be
hard.
saying,
It
I
kind of
didn't think the
hard
young.
around. It kind of hard around my area.
It's
Like it's hard
supposed to
around
be.
here.
The obstacle is the way it's supposed to be hard. Believe me, I done had it hard. It's been hard.
Yeah,
Me being on social media for me is hard, but
I
I'm
know
here.
it. I know it. I know it. I need some good books I can read, man. Like I'm trying to get into reading. I'm really, I'm really,
What you
I'm really
trying to
just
do?
trying to relearn everything. You know, like I don't want like I'm getting away from everything I was taught. Like even with my kids, I'm trying to do different things. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. So what you trying to get into as a profession?
I'm a professional welder. That's what I do. I'm a welder.
Okay, what you trying to do for community wise? You
I
gonna be
want
a
to be
leader? You gonna be an entrepreneur? I'm trying to figure out what kind of books you're looking for.
like I want to be heard, and I also
Okay,
do
so
want to be an
study
entrepreneur.
communications.
Okay, okay,
You know how to work a room. Some of the ones one called "How to Work a Room," 1,000 and something. Just another book, 1,001 conversation pieces. I think it was called. But study communications, how to talk to people, how to work a room like a politician. Um, understanding neuro-linguistic programming, um, understanding that you in the middle of ages. So the ones older you don't speak the same language as the ones younger than you, and you always gonna be a median. And
yeah,
the ones younger than us that listen to us is gonna translate it for the ones that's coming after them. Right?
yeah,
That's where the idea of a step down educational method came from, where
yeah,
the new children sit in the back of the class, but the ones been in the class the longest is in the front.
yeah,
And the side effect of that is a lot of time, by the time the kids that was in the back get midway up, they know everything the kids in the front know because they've been
yeah.
passing the
True,
information back to them.
true.
Yeah.
And I got one more other question. Like, for as like, I ain't gonna say like it's like I got. I want to be like on a positive energy, and I try to stay on a positive energy. Like, but I'm steady. Like, it's so much stuff trying to keep me from being positive, and you know what I'm saying. But I don't let it keep me from being positive. Like, you know,
Look, even when you go negative, use your negative for the greatest good.
yeah,
In other
yeah,
words,
yeah, that part.
in other words, if you find yourself having to fuck somebody up, make sure you right first.
Yeah,
You know, question yourself about am I right, am I wrong? Am I about to go upside this head because I just feel this way, or am I in the right and I should go upside his head because he about to go upside mine if I don't? You know, you
yeah,
gotta make sure you right and do what you gotta do. Sometimes you don't have to. When you realize that you're wrong, sometimes that's where you learn your greatest lesson. There, because now you realize that by you checking to see if you're right, you found out you was wrong. Now you have to adjust your behavior. That's a
yeah,
building block.
yeah,
I ain't got no problem with pushing nobody's snot box back. I'll punch a motherfucker in the nose in a minute, but
right.
I gotta be right. Because
Yeah, yeah, yeah. See,
if
I don't. I'm like that too, but you know, I've been trying to do right. You see what I'm saying?
just remember, every time when you do right, if you don't have an opposition in the form of a wrong trying to be done to you, you will never know you doing right.
Yeah,
You got to have an opposing force, and that's how you can navigate this world. You're going to have push, pull, push, pull. When you try to do wrong, somebody's going to try to steer you back right. Are you going to be mentally astute enough to bump back straight. When you find yourself getting too far to the right, somebody gonna come and try to agitate you for you to bump left so you can get back straight.
Yeah.
You know, so it's always gonna be that dynamic push pull. Um, you're gonna try to do what's good. Somebody gonna try to find every reason they can to tear you down and to prove to the world that you ain't ready. And then when
Yeah.
you get done overcoming all that, guess what the proof in the pudding say? Got to be ready because they tried to tear him down and he's still here fighting.
Yeah.
But the self-discipline. When
It's
you
funny.
worrying about going off the rails, your self-discipline, you don't have to act on everything you feel.
It's
But
funny you
you
say that
gotta
because
ask
I've been
yourself
moving.
about everything you feel.
Yeah.
You know, and that self-discipline is important.
Yes, sir. You just gave my confirmation. Appreciate it.
For sure, for sure.
I ain't gonna
All right,
hold
I'm
up,
gonna
brother, man.
take a couple more callers and
Yeah,
then I'm gonna wrap it up.
I was just finna say I'm gonna let you get a couple more callers, man. I appreciate you. I love you, bro.
All right, appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Peace, love, and light.
Yep.
One.
One. Okay, Willie, we're gonna try it again. See if they give you some air this time. Can you hear me?
I hear you. You brought me back up here, but I didn't even want to question you. I just wanted you to go ahead and tell the people about their power. What you was just speaking on, basically, a bunch of people don't even get it like that. But I just want you to speak on your power that you know for yourself, because what you speaking on already, and what you telling people to do for themselves is just already sharp. Like that's the only thing people need to know at this point is how to take their power back over, how to get going. I'm already on that level right now. I'm on that frequency right now, and I'm glad that I'm connecting with people that's already on that frequency. But when you get on that frequency, I'm gonna ask you this: when you get on that frequency, what keeps you going on that frequency than the people that you've been talking about that's trying to dim you down, dim your light?
They can't change who I am. I'm the only one can change me.
Right.
The world has tried many different ways. They locked me up. They done attacked me. They done shot at me, threw bricks at me. They done came at me with sticks and clubs. That shit don't move me.
Mm-hmm.
They can't kill what's inside because what's inside is eternal. They can F the body up all kind of ways, but what's inside is eternal,
Right.
right? Thug niggas eternal.
Right.
We come in, we assess the situation, we adjust for the consequences. So when we get bumped, we can take the impact. Once we can take the impact, bring it on, let's play. This is a football game, okay? Yep, I'll run the ball straight
Right.
up the middle. I'll run over everybody on the line because that's the job I was given and they can't stop me. Call me Barry Sanders.
Right.
Call me Billy Sims.
Right.
Coming through like Franco. I got one on my back, one on each leg, and I'm still running the touchdown.
Exactly.
Jim Brown. I got one around my waist, one on each leg, one on each arm, trying to strip the ball out my hand. And I got a whole trail of them behind me, and I'm still breaking records, smashing through the end zone.
Exactly. I just wanted you to point that out because we go through a lot as the chosen ones, as the one that got the light, and then there's people that pull on you and try to dim your light, and then you feel like you got to step back yourself. You ain't got to set back shit. I ain't mean to say that, Facebook. Educational purposes only, but you got to set back for nothing. You just got to keep moving. Keep, like you said, you Barry Sanders. Keep moving and keep going forward. Like,
When you
go
beat
ahead.
the opposition, you Bo Jackson and run harder.
Exactly.
That's
I
it.
just wanted my peoples to get to know that though, because my people seem like they gotta keep helping people that ain't even for them,
Well,
that people that ain't even serving them,
you
people that
can't
ain't
help
even on their life.
nobody till you help yourself first. If you helping
Yeah,
somebody before you help you misusing yourself.
Right. You giving too much energy to them people. That, first of all, they're gonna take your energy. They're
You
gonna
gonna
take
remain,
everything
you
that
gonna
you
stay
giving to
depleted.
them.
Yep.
Yeah, and then they gonna move from you. They're gonna act like they don't even know you. So that's why I had to come on here and ask you that, because I know you was gonna get a light to the people. They
Hey,
already light, but you finna brighten their light
somebody,
even
somebody want to
wider.
know if you from Mississippi too.
I'm from Miss. Nah, I ain't from Mississippi. I'm from I'm from I'm from Florida. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Y'all, it's crowded down here right now. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Mississippi got so much power over Florida right now. Mississippi, if you from Mississippi right now, you need to tap into who you really are, because Mississippi got so much power right now. Y'all just not tapping into y'all power right now. Y'all need to tap into y'all power right now and see what's really going on. See who y'all really are for yourselves. People in Florida right now, people in Florida right now really don't know who they is right now. But I'm from Florida and I know who I am. I know my worth. I know my powers.
I'm
And
gonna tell you
I'm not
this.
even I'm not even trying to get everybody to see who they is. Because if you don't gravitate to my frequency, you don't gravitate to my frequency. Well, if you do, you're gonna gravitate and you're gonna move and you're gonna come back. But I had to come on here and I had to ask you that question because there's a lot of people on here that's rising up. I'm not even gonna say waking up. That's rising up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Wondering why they rising up. You rising up because you know how powerful you is, but you really don't know how powerful you is. But when you tap into how powerful you are, you can go ahead and move. You can go ahead and know who you are. You're gonna tap into your gifts and your powers, and you're gonna move like Rod said, like move. Stop playing with yourself. Stop playing with yourself. Cause nobody ain't playing with yourself but yourself. But go ahead.
You know, that's a, paradox of reality too, because reality got you thinking that everybody else playing with you when you really just playing with yourself.
Right.
You
You
playing
just play.
make believe. You playing make believe with a bunch of make believe motherfuckers pretending to be the character you taught them to play.
Mm-hmm. You you
That's
you
what your
playing
book
the
of life
person.
is.
Yeah. You playing the character that you done created for that person. So you finna create this character that you know you ain't, first of all. And then you finna play it for that person to see what you can get out that person. Don't stop playing that character. Play yourself. And if when you play yourself and that person don't accept you for who you are, move on, because you need to be yourself. You don't need to be somebody else that you don't even love. You don't even love that person that you are. You love yourself. Love yourself other than you love the character that you create. You
Look, when I was reading all them books and practicing all them religious practices in prison, when I decided to use it as a university in the monastery to build myself, I did not know that I would be called to come out here and tell these people why all these lies that they've been telling us is a lie.
Mhm.
I never did. It never dawned on me that my self improvement program would make me qualified to perform a higher work. I never, when I was doing it, that wasn't my goal. My goal
At
was
all.
to, I see me how I am, and I say, how can I make me better? One of
Right.
the things that all of the um, motivational speakers, inspirational speakers, religious speakers, the writers, they all had one common thread. And that one common thread focused on seeing yourself for who you are in order to improve yourself for where you weak.
And I don't even know if a bunch of people will get this, but when you had to come overcome that to where you know that you had to come out here and speak for what you're doing right now, basically, for how you giving people the light that you giving. First of all, you already giving your light to everybody else to jump on here and tell people about what's going on and about everything else. Like you had to sit there and dawn on yourself, like, dang, I ain't even really ready for this. But I gotta give it to where I know I gotta give it to, because these people need that. That's where I was at 2 years ago. I was like, bro, I know I know my light, and I know I got to give it to everybody, but ain't everybody ain't gonna accept what I'm gonna give to them. So you had to come to
That
yourself,
never
like, no,
crossed
I
my
know everybody.
mind. That never crossed my mind that everybody aren't going to accept it. That was a foregone conclusion that I already was aware of.
Yeah,
Because I
they ain't crossing my mind
understood,
either.
yeah.
The thing that crosses my mind is people that comment, and you know how you be on Facebook sharing wisdom and knowledge. It's people that come on there and be like, "Oh, this is false." I was at that point where like, "Damn, what I'm gonna say about people that say it's false? What I'm gonna say about people that says I ain't gonna say nothing to them? Because if they ain't on that level, then they don't get it. I'm just gonna talk to the people that gravitate to this and that don't want to elevate."
My mama told me growing up, and this is part of who I am, because she told it to me so much growing up, and I found it to be true repeatedly, right?
Right.
She said, don't think people ain't gonna talk bad about you. Don't think people ain't gonna talk about you behind your back. Don't think
Mm-hmm.
that when you trying to do something good, somebody not gonna come try to stop you and make it turn to something bad.
Right.
And
Indeed.
I asked her how she know. She said, baby, look, if they talked about Jesus and they don't think you better than Jesus, what make you think they ain't gonna talk about you?
They don't want to talk about that, the J word, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're
The
right.
J is just an eye bent into a fish hook so I can make you fisher of men in this false reality of the Piscean age.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
Well, we in the Isaian age right now, so all
no,
that's falling down right
made
now.
Aquarius. We in Aquarius now.
Yeah, all that's falling down right now.
We crossed
So
the Maherta. We found the matriarchs. You know what I'm saying? This is a done deal. We Aquarius. We finna start celebrating like the fifth dimension.
yeah,
This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius.
yeah,
Aquarius. We
it's a
there,
done
baby.
deal.
Yeah.
It's a done
All right,
deal.
man. I'm gonna let you drop down because me and you'll be on here for hours.
Yeah,
But
go
I'm gonna
ahead.
let somebody else stuff so I can get a couple more in
Go.
before I wrap it up.
All
So
right,
I'm
go ahead,
starting
God. Do
to
your
get
thing.
hungry now. All right.
Peace.
Tay J Bait. All right. Peace, God.
Yes. Greetings, greetings. How are you?
Sister, hey, sweetie, how you doing? I can't see
I
you, but I
am
can hear you.
amazing. I'm amazing. I'm so happy I got on here. I just have to say to you, you have been a big influence on my walk through this Morris science. Uh, Man, to become a righteous Moor has been a thing for me. And I really appreciate you. I'm going to be honest. You keep me in my studies. I eat from my Circle 7 every day. Honestly, you have a lot to do with that, keeping me in my highest self. So I wanted to come on here and give you your flowers too, because you just don't know how much, like, I am such a big fan. In my head, when I first seen you, I was like, oh my God, that's like my husband in my head, like the perfect husband. So I'm just so grateful that I'm able to see you. Always so grateful that you connect with me. Yeah, so I just wanted to come and give you some love and just tell you, like, you be having me on my stuff. So I appreciate
You
you.
know, a lot of us are not gonna see the greatness of Noble Drew Ali until they get the Dirty Moors out.
It's long,
Once,
yes. Come on.
once, look, once Angel Bay get home and he cleaned it up,
Hmm.
and we only got righteous Moors, that's when we gonna really see the greatness of Noble Drew Ali.
It's
And
long.
it's the
It's
same
long.
thing with Marcus Garvey, because now you have a group of infiltrators of the UNIA's descendants still
Hmm.
trying to tear him down. And
Crazy. That's wild.
we don't understand the greatness of those two and the importance they was for the era of what was taking place on the land. The only thing that stopped Marcus Garvey for real is when he went into the Masonic lodges and started reading the ledgers and found out we was in the Conjure War. We found
Oh, come
out we
on.
was in the Conjure War. The Conjure War outline also has the remedy. The remedy is to educate yourself above the condition in order to break the amnesia.
Hmm.
So
It's long.
he had to fall back. But if you go back and look at the pictures, Gary was building an army of us.
Mm.
But remember,
Mm,
Garvey didn't get taken down by the pale face. He got took down by some
no,
niggas. It was the
that's right. And
it
so
was
did
the
Prophet Noble Drew
yeah.
Ali, Islam.
When Noble Drew Ali started the Moorish Science Temple, he could go get you. He could send a grand sheik wherever you at in their custody and walk out of there with you. These Moors can't do that now. You see the rise of the Moors. They don't.
Yes, Islam.
Somebody went behind his back and contracted with the government.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's where the
Yeah.
problem came at. And all that's got to come out in order for us to, and it ain't for nobody else. It's only for us.
Islam. Yes.
It's only for
Can I
us. It's
ask
only
you?
for us to know the greatness of the greats. And we don't care if nobody else on the earth don't accept our leadership and the guidance that they left for us, as long as we understand what they did, why they was doing what they was doing. And then when we get to expose the infiltrators and
Mhm.
realize they look like us and they
Yes.
ain't us,
Yes. Come on.
squabble up.
Squabble up. So can I
Squabble up.
ask you this? This is what I have to say to you. So when I did, because I was a part of the Holy Temple of Science first, and when I went to change my documents with my name, because I did it from the state I'm from, which is in Colorado. I went before a European judge, and do you know when she asked me why I was changing my name, and I said, well, it was the name of my ancestors before slavery. She says, you did your homework, didn't you? Why would she be saying this to me? And she said it to me 3 times. She said, I love when you say it. I just want to hear you say it because you really did the work on yourself. And it was just like, wow, I didn't even realize I was going to get that response. But I just have to say that a lot of times we're holding ourselves back because we don't want to go and ask in an intelligent tone down in City Hall where they'll give us a favorable reply. But we got to understand how we're supposed to ask and how we're supposed to show up in a righteous way, not in a dirty way.
But
So I have to give you praises. I just want to give you honors. I really do. And I thank you for being here.
look, they don't know noble character until they see noble character. When people
Islam.
come in there, the noble character, it's going to reveal the royal blood. How you carry
Islam.
yourself, if you got the right blood, if you got royal blood, you're going to carry yourself in a regal manner.
Definitely.
And
Islam.
the ones who's been trained, because a lot of the ones in the court buildings, the city hall, they've been trained to spot royalty when they see it.
Islam. Yes.
And when you carry yourself with the noble character, hence noble Jew Ali, when you carry yourself with the noble character, you become exalted in the eyes of the ones that's in the pseudo power positions, because now they can see you as an Ali.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ali is the top family, first family.
Islam.
But he's
Yes,
telling
royal family.
you the story in his name.
Islam.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Come on.
Yeah. So the
Yes.
royal
Yes.
blood is the nobility drew out of the Ali, the royal house. You can put it no simpler than that. And more
Yes.
science is predicated into being to see beyond the sight of regular men. That's what they call.
Islam.
They be calling the adept chambers and all that, and that sensationalism around it. It ain't what they think it is. They think they finna go in the adept chambers as a building, and it ain't no building.
It's not a building, no. That's what it's within you. You don't even understand how it's within you. I went through the additive chamber, quote unquote, in the physical form, but coming out in the spiritual form, it's a total difference. I walked out a different woman. I walked out a different person. Let me say that I did. It did something to me within. So it definitely tapped in the inside of me.
So Ty's been teaching civics for damn near 60 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that have been studying under him for 60 years still don't know civics. And I got it in 1 year studying Taj. I got all of the civics lessons I need, but they looking for him to do something that he not supposed to do.
Yes, you have to
Right.
do it.
When I was studying Moorish metaphysics, quantum physics, I ended up catching C. Freeman Hill. C. Freeman Hill's royalty radiates through his personality.
I swear that's my grandfather. I swear it's my grandfather.
As
See,
they
his
say in the hood, he too
people.
smooth with it.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, he polished,
Islam.
right? So you got different people that they got different stuff. Like when I found the Moorish tribal connection, listening to Hakeem Bey, he thinking that he not realizing that the dirty Moors and the righteous Moors was put into the same temple. But he giving you the tribal history. He ain't supposed to know that unless he from the tribes. Because the dirty Moors ain't going to accept it. They going to kind of tie all of the tribal traditions to Moorish science
Yeah,
when Moorish science is
yeah,
European in
yeah.
origin.
Come on. So Uncle Rod, let me say this. Because my mother's grandfather, so my great grandfather was a chief of the Chata nation of the territory. And it's actually on record where he shows it. They couldn't go in and wipe his name out or where he was birthplace or none of that. So to make sure that that was done, and my grandfather, I'm originally from Pueblo, Colorado. So being from Pueblo, my ancestors on my father's side are Mexican from old Mexico and Cuba from Cuba. Cuban from Cuba. My mother's Cherokee Choctaw, so same tribe here. But I'm my mom's only direct daughter. I'm the only child she had. So directly descended from a tribe. I know that we were here already. So it just resonated with me so much when I started listening to you speak on that and watching an Empress Redbird and the Chief in Louisiana, like just watching all of that. It always resonated with me because they say my great grandfather was he froze to death in the mountains, but there's no way he could have because he rode horseback. He knew what he was doing. You know, he was used to the elements of the weather, so someone had to take him out. So it's just you just
About
brightening me
99%
up so
right on
much
that,
on that.
because ain't none of us from the land gonna ever get caught and froze in the wilderness. That's just not gonna
Thank
happen.
you.
We
Thank you.
we know the land. I knew how to build a fire in the middle of the woods if I was by myself because it got cold when I was 7 years old.
Come on now.
So niggas that
That's
tell me,
it.
old ass man that then came up on this land with the mamas we had and the
Yeah.
big papas and big mamas we had. No way, you not gonna not know how to start a fire by the time you 10. So how you gonna tell me you gonna freeze to death? We knew
Come
how to.
on. Yeah.
We learned how to build forts as boys for fun.
Come on now. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I know some other people want to get up here, but let me just give you your honors. I love you, Uncle Rod.
All right,
Keep doing your
I
thing because you keep
appreciate it.
me
All
going.
right, thank you.
Peace. Uh-huh.